Hello, monster best friends. Welcome back to Midsummer Monster Madness Monster Mansion Edition, otherwise known as Mmm. For those of you who don't know, my name is Ellie, and with me we have Marissa,
Hmm.
Tyler,
Hmm.
and Audrey.
Hmm. And sometimes my hat.
Cats are tricky in Monster Dimension.
What can you do? Wait, but Ellie, doesn't this usually happen in March?
Mm-hmm.
How does it work?
Well, every week between now and Judgment Day, also known as August 4th, the monster contestants, which we'll refer to now as contestants, will compete in a challenge of brains or brawn or both. The winner of the challenge will be mostly protected, invulnerable, impervious to any attempts to vote them out of the competition. Speaking of voting, that's what you will all do. You will vote for the contestant you wish to never see again. This year, we vote not with our hearts, but with our farts. On
Best
August
way to
4th,
vote.
Mm-hmm.
the only way to vote. On August 4th, the contestant untouched by said farts of the masses will be crowned champion, and they will be the owner of a house.
This house?
Mm-hmm.
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 Well, let's meet our contestants.
Let's. Our first contestant is Shadow Mastiff. As you can tell, Shadow Mastiff is a dog, and their hobbies are playing fetch, searching for souls, and being the best boy.
Best.
Um, hmm,
The best boy.
truly. And the only thing they love more than destruction is walkies. And who doesn't? Am I right?
You better walk that dog. Next up is the Cored. The Cored has a few day jobs, wedding planner by day, spelunking guide also by day. And the three words they use to describe themselves are hairy, as you can tell, scary, and extraordinary. So what is that? I don't know what they use the rope for, but we might find out.
They seem pretty special.
I also use the same three words to describe myself.
Next up, we've got the cockatrice. Their day job is a defense lawyer. They describe themselves as ambitious, cunning, and gorgeous. And they seem pretty cutthroat.
I also use those three words to describe myself.
A queen on the dance floor and the court of law.
We love a monster with high self-esteem.
Next up, we have possibly the rudest contestants I've ever met. Influencer Almirage, which really, they only had this to say. I wouldn't be here without the amazing support of my fans, the Bunny Honeys. Use my promo code BUNHUN20 and don't forget to like and subscribe, which was bold from an influencer I've never heard of.
I've been trying to get an interview with them for such a long time, and they won't let me have it.
Tyler, are you a bunny honey?
An aspiring one.
You don't self-identify.
Our next contestant is Death Kiss, who is a local barista. And their biggest pet peeve is rom-coms because it never works out the way it does on the big screen. So just send Death Kiss some positive vibes because in this interview they were a bit of a downer.
Maybe they'll find love in the mansion.
Oh, interesting.
We can only hope.
So the next contestant also has humble beginnings. This is Lemur, who works as an unpaid intern, or as they described it, a horribly overworked employee in the depths of hell. If you follow them around the house, you will hear them consistently saying things such as "rise and grind," "let's get that bread." They're a real, hard-nosed worker. We'll see how that goes.
They're go-getter. Another one of our contestants is Sturge. They're a self-published author, and They told us that their fortunes will rise like a gilded balloon that has escaped from the fingers of a careless child. So I'm sure their prose is riveting.
Mhm.
Next up, we have Bodak, who is a real live, laugh, love ghoulie. She says, I'm a great businesswoman because I ate all the great businessmen, just like I'll eat the competition here. She's not here to make friends, folks.
It is a good thing we're in their lawn because I would be afraid of getting eaten.
As you should.
Oh, this is the Trent or Trent. Their day job is being a life coach, and their tagline or something that they say to all of their clients is when the wind picks up, make sure to have strong roots because life can be splintery, which so true.
Next up is the frog-hemoth. So frog-hemoth normally works as a biologist with a focus on wildlife conservation, environmentalism, things of that nature, but they also have a few hobbies. In their downtime, they're a bit of a gourmand. They have a couple signature dishes, poached poacher and julienne oil executive au gratin. So I've never been able to sample them, but they seem nice.
Another one of our contestants is Salamander. They seem very confident of themselves, and they believe that they are the obvious selection to be the winner, and that everyone should bend to the inevitability of their dominance. So that's an interesting, bold thing for our our best friends to consider when they're voting.
Yeah, I have a feeling the other monsters in the house probably won't like that very much.
We might be looking at a villain-edit contestant.
Last but not least, we have Boggle, who was a bit tricksy. They said, Boggle sees your lies and eats your pies. Boggle hops and boggle traps, steals your keys and hits your knees. And indeed, my wallet was missing after our interview. So,
but how are your knees?
Also bruised.
Pretty rude.
Tricky. Yeah. Tricky. Stop everything. What about the summer game? Summer game time.
Ooh, if you are here for some summer game points, you will be pleased. In this opening ceremony alone, we have a code, which will be coming up shortly. But there will also be a code in our closing ceremony where we crown our winner. And if you vote each week, there are codes then too. And if you participate in all three things, you will earn a elusive summer game badge. So better be tuning in every Friday in July for March Monster Madness. Oh no, Midsummer Monster Madness. Always midsummer. It's been that way. Here's your code.
Hey, there it is.
I got a code.
I heard about this.
Yeah, Marissa, would you like to tell them what the code is?
Code is Monsterlicious.
For a whopping 100 points.
Excellent.
Brought to you
Hot code.
by the Monster Best Friend Club, otherwise known as us, otherwise known as You With Us.
So everybody vote.
Tell everyone you know.
Yeah, get your grandma to vote.
They somehow aren't watching this video. Tell them about this.
And thank you for watching.
Thank you for
Here's
watching.
to Midsummer Monster Madness.